Welcome back. This is Zach.
And Alex.
And Kuba.
Wagwa. If anyone recognizes where we are, Zach will give you his camera.
What did you say?
Huh?
Just comment below. He's doing a bike giveaway at the end of the month.
Let me get the Kawasaki first. Then we
If you
can decide what we're doing.
Rykas in the comments, he gives away the bike.
Bruh.
Shut your stupid...
Busy. Anyway, Rykas, we're not going Rykas today because we're in Rykas essentially every single week. Hello, cyclist.
What are you doing?
Why are you stopping on the roundabout?
Fucking cyclist.
I think he heard all of that. Well, I hope he did.
We're going straight, right? Here?
Yes. Well, yeah, hopefully the Triumph will stay within the family.
I don't want to part of it anymore.
Well, thing is, it's not a bad bike.
What do you mean by that?
It is a great bike, but it is just a step up from a 125. I've had my 650, then my 900, and then gone to this, and it's not that I just want the power, it's very limiting.
Absolutely.
It can do the 70s and the speed limit. The bike is screaming for its life in 6th gear. I don't want to kill it.
Yeah, I had that with my Trident at some point.
Guys, how far behind are you?
One car behind.
Okay. So you can see me, yeah?
Yeah. If I was you, I'd have a look back at how close that blue car is actually as well.
Yeah, he's very close to me.
I was about to say, how you guys liking your brand new MTs? Because Alex is on the MT-07 that we picked up not long ago in the last video. Cooper's got the MT-09 SP. Both bougie people here, and I'm here with a 400 for now.
Says you on a Triumph.
A 400? I've got their cheapest bike. For now. Big things coming soon.
Yep, stay tuned. My MT is fine. I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah.
I'm still, in a bit of a changeover from my Trident to the MT.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget it's a different bike.
Because it is, well, you were worried about it being the same bike, but now you get to experience how different it actually is.
Yeah, completely different bike, completely different positioning, different torque.
Do you prefer it?
I don't think I've done enough miles on the MT yet to be able to tell you.
How many? You're just over 800 now, isn't it?
842, yes. So we'll get 900 today. One thing I have noticed, that the seat is slightly uncomfortable compared to the Trident. It is a little bit harsher, so I might be looking for a comfort seat soon. However, obviously the downside of that is that the comfort seat will most likely add a little bit of inches to the height of the bike.
Oh, yeah.
Which might be a little bit problematic.
Yeah, especially because you are tiptoe, Alex.
Live up to the name. Tiptoe even more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
How's the MT-09? You've had it a bit longer than she had her 07, didn't you?
Yeah. I've done... Today we're going to hit 2,000 miles.
Jeez, already?
I mean, I come here on every day, it gets used all the time.
That's what bikes are for.
It's a workhorse, man. But, it does everything you need it to do.
Yeah.
Or everything I needed to do. Obviously, not up there with some of the other nakeds when it comes to speed, but I'm happy with what it provides.
Because you had the previous, not the previous gen, but the one before, the 2020 version.
It's quicker than the previous gen, for sure. Slightly bigger engine, so it makes a little bit of a difference. A bit easier. It has a little bit more power.
More power, baby! Yeah!
I think. Please don't do a sharp left, my friend.
More comfortable than your previous one?
No, less comfortable in the sense that it's more sporty. For me, it's a perfect riding position.
If you were to change from an MT-09 to something else, if MT-09s didn't exist anymore, imagine they've been discontinued. What's next?
Yeah, I stopped riding.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking DLG!
That's how much I love this bike. Nah, I'm joking. Obviously, I wouldn't stop riding, but if they don't do, let's say MT-09 stuff existed, I would say maybe the Ducati, what's it called?
What, Hypermotard?
The Hypermotard V2, the new one.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking beautiful. And I bet they're a lot of fun to ride.
Careful. That's a Gold Dragon. Another biker.
Can you change that? I can't see.
Now,
All good. Yeah, we got it for you.
one thing that I can't figure out with this bike is the indicator.
Oh yeah, because you got different ones like I do.
They are so much different.
I've got the I can't English. The normal standard, I guess.
English. Not English today.
They are weird to get used to, these indicators, but once we do, they're way more solid than the old ones. The old ones was such a flimsy thing on the MT. I don't know. I don't remember the Trident was like, but...
No, I like the Trident because the Trident had them automatic as well.
Did I just hear someone's ring doorbell camera?
In mine, yeah. I didn't know it'll come through on car though.
Hey, I was like, am I fucking tripping?
Yeah, that was mine.
What the fuck?
See, sometimes Cardo doesn't connect and sometimes it connects everything. You can hear my notifications. I'm gonna turn my sound off in a minute.
I heard that again.
Oh, I had that
Yeah.
too. I thought it was my song.
There's my ring camera again.
It actually goes quite nice with my song. Adds a little bit of sparkle.
Oh, yeah, coffee.
Someone say coffee?
Yeah, I need one.
How long do we have?
It was an hour and a half from the petrol station. We're now stuck behind a big fucking truck and a convoy of cars that can't overtake it.
Oh, I see.
So that's why we're doing 30 and a 50. Petrol station with a McDonald's coming up. If you guys want to stop for a coffee.
Yeah, can do.
I
I wouldn't mind
as
getting
well.
a little snack because I'm...
You can get breakfast at now as well. McDonald's breakfast.
Oh, well, about half an hour. I don't know if we'll get there.
Anyway, I can tell you a little bit about the positioning now.
I was literally going to ask about that because I saw when you turn right, you went to the left. And obviously you've done the BikeSafe course recently, so...
Absolutely. I came back a changed woman, almost died, but didn't. As you can see, I'm right here. By the way, if anyone is thinking about doing the BikeSafe, familiarize yourself with what it is. I did not. So it is an observed ride. It is a 4-hour observed ride.
4
We go
hours!
out with a police officer. Yes, mine started at 12:30. Now, obviously, we had a bit of a briefing as well. We didn't leave until 1. But after that, it was 3 hours of riding non-stop. So it was one police officer and myself and another rider. Oh, there was no intercoms as well. So there's no car doors, no nothing. You rely on hand signals, your mirrors, and looking.
Your eyes, just good luck.
Pretty much. So the police officer essentially he guides you from the back, and then when there are junctions or roundabouts, anything like that, he signals you from the back. He shows you with his hand where to go. Now, I've done mine in Leatherhead, a place that I've been to once. That was my first mistake. Do not know the road. We went green laning. Not fully green laning, but you know, like those little routes by Rykas,
Yeah.
those shady ones. The one where the road is questionable. I think the officer wanted to really check my skills. Because as soon as we got onto those roads, it was a 60, national speed. I really wanted to, but I didn't. I went 35 the whole way. I was so stressed out because obviously, you know, I'm riding. And I have a police officer behind me the whole time. Oh, I'm still getting used to this clutch as well. So yeah, we were riding like that for a little bit. And then after that, the officer swapped. So he went in front of me and he waved the guy behind me to overtake. So it's kind of like two parts because the first part, obviously, you are in front. And the second part, you are behind. I enjoyed being behind more. I am a very visual learner, so before you actually go on the ride, you have to do online modules. Essentially, they talk to you about everything. Riding, positioning, speed control, cornering, overtaking, group riding. Essentially everything you can think of about riding. Yeah, I've had to do those 9 modules. They're not too long. You watch the video and then you answer the question.
Did you learn something new?
Yes, actually, I have. You know, obviously, doing my license, having my license for 2.5 years now, almost 3. You know, there are things that you sort of stop thinking about. So that was a really good refresher for me to like remind myself, you know, of those things that they are embedded in you as a rider, but sometimes you just do them automatically. And there are a couple of other things as well that you just don't think of.
Do we have to come off of this road by any chance? Because I can't remember.
I think we just go straight. Just keep on this road from what I remember. I feel like my bike's about to take off. Because you mentioned something about not riding staggered in a group earlier.
Oh, yes. So that's a safety and positioning. I didn't realize, right? And that is something that they spoke about on the modules as well. But when I actually went for a ride, so the officer was behind me on the right-hand side.
Okay.
So automatically, because I'm used to riding in a staggered position, and because I was taught on my dash also to ride in the middle, that's where I stayed. I stayed in position 2. So I stayed in position 2. And then when we got off the bike, we had a little break, and that was the first thing that actually the officer pulled me up on. How about your positioning? And I didn't know. I genuinely was quite confused. Once I mentioned the staggered position in a group, he told me absolutely never to ride in a staggered position, because when you ride in a staggered position, when you're riding, your priority is your safety. So you need to be where you are the safest on the road, where you see the most, right? Where you see the most always. On the turns. So as you can see, we've got a turn coming now. You position yourself for the most visibility.
Oh, so the out part.
That is where you can see the most.
I guess, yeah, you can see further into the bend.
Absolutely.
Because it's one of those, you should be seeing as far down the road as possible, not right in front of you, isn't it?
And let's say now we would have a turn, you know, going the other way. So as you can see, I'm still riding here, but now I can't see anymore. Now I have to go here. This is where I can see the most.
Ah, look at that Maccies.
It is
Time for a-
10:40. We might make it for breakfast.
Time for a little break.
Absolutely.
And change some GoPro batteries.
And let's
What am I
drink. I feel like I've smoked so much.
Do you know what I've realised? These gloves that I have on, they have outlasted every single motorcycle I have. I bought this when I had my 125.
How much did you buy them for?
£25.
Look at that. £25 outlast.
It's the best gloves I ever had. It does get soaked in the rain, but
Oh, you're gonna make it?
I'll run a red light for you lot. I mean, yes, I made it. It was still amber.
Oh, this one we won't make. Did he stop in?
Yeah.
He's
Oh
in
my
the yellow
God.
junction box.
You're a donut! You're so stupid!
And he willingly stopped there? That's crazy.
Oh, what are these cameras? Is that a speed camera?
Probably sensors,
Is that the junction one?
We can park
then-
around the end here. If you go straight,
like what we did last time.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
sweet.
yeah, I remember this.
Oh, almost stepped in a puddle. We'll be back.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.